Hello and welcome to another week's edition of the Weekly Waller Review Show. Cracking week last week.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
8 winners was in the last week. 8 City winners.
Good job. Would have been a few the week before too.
No.
Someone's doing their job right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably 100 of them. 100 people. Good effort.
Yeah, all pulling their weight and getting the results.
Well work.
So last Wednesday we'll just rattle through them. Shandana at first time blinkers. Got the job done well.
Very well. 3 or 4 length win.
Yeah.
Perfect. Stepping up to the mile at the same time. Hopefully she can continue on with that.
Okay, we also had Tangled. Caught wide but did it tough and did it well.
Very wide.
How wide?
Took wide to a whole new meaning. 4 wide.
4?
Yeah.
Good.
Was he 5?
Possibly.
Yeah. Big effort. Great effort.
No, huge effort. Huge effort. Then on Saturday we had Richard of York.
Good win.
Turning up to Sydney.
Yeah, good
Keeping
prize
the
money
form.
in Sydney, 100,000. Lovely ride by Kieran McAvoy, who's riding probably as good as any jockey in Australia at the moment. It's great to have his services. I identified him some time back, and it's great.
You did?
Yeah.
Personally, that's good.
I've been putting him on for a while, and
Yeah.
just been riding winner after him.
We also had Oklahoma Girl. It was a good win for Tommy Barry.
Yes, good win. She came from basically last in a pretty sedate run race, and a good field of 3-year-olds, and we obviously scratched the egg tart out of the race, and it proved to be a pretty.
Yeah, well, we got 2 wins for the price of 1.
Well, yeah, and I think second and a very unlucky 4th as well.
We also had French Emotion down in Melbourne.
We did. That was a good prize money race. 150, was it?
150, yeah.
Yeah.
Good ride, good win.
3 options to choose from, and fortunately I chose the right one on a 1400.
Yeah, that's good.
We
Well
did.
done.
We did.
No, you did.
Did I?
Yeah, you can have all the rap on that one.
But no, Ben Mellon, who was cool as cucumber,
Yeah.
took the length of the straight and a few nervous breaths to get there, but got the job done. So she's done a great job.
Okay, and then yesterday, Anzac Day. Egg Tart blew them away.
She did. She
Very impressive.
was given a good ride by Damien Oliver from the outside barrier. He ended up on the fence and weaved her way through them like a really good horse. So she'll head off to the Schweppes Oaks on the 6th of May, and looks a nice race for her.
Who's going to ride at that?
No, I haven't booked the race.
Okay. High-low bet at Ramwick.
Good first up win.
Down the outside fence.
Very well bred, daughter of High Chaparral out of Wee Betcha, who was actually our first winner for the Ingham family. So looks like they've got a nice one there. She'll probably go to the paddock now and concentrate on the spring.
And finally, Yeah Bravo. Made all.
Yeah, good first up winner. Not first up winner, good all the way winner. Second up over 1400 to break his maiden status. Done it in good style. He'll be winning a few more.
Okay, we'll go straight into Hawkesbury's standalone meeting this weekend. Starting off in the Stayers race, which we've got a good record in.
Yeah, yes,
Very good record.
Very.
We have My Juliana second up, 2100.
You probably need the run, realistically, but it's the best race I could find for him.
Soft barrier.
Soft barrier, give him a nice run, and he was a good horse last prep, and he should only get better this prep.
And Mortar Platoon.
D-Day for him. Hopefully he can improve up to the 2100 metres on a good track.
Yeah, and Great Glen, 54 kilos.
Following
Good
the
barrier.
same recipe from Melbourne last week. Kept them in Melbourne until Wednesday. They come up Wednesday night, arrive early Thursday morning. Fit, ready to go. He's had the 2 runs. He said it was a lovely race on Saturday, and I think he'll be very hard to beat.
Okay, and into the Clarendon 2-year-old, we have Tangled, drawn 8 of 8.
Yeah, we'll wait up until Saturday morning to see whether we run this horse. I just feel that last start win was a tough run. We've got to respect the extra ground he covered and what he did, but it looks a nice race for him if he is 100%. And I'm not saying is he 100%, he is 100%, but you never can tell right up until the last minute. So we'll make sure he's ready to rock and roll. Otherwise, he can wait another
this
week.
morning.
How good?
Sharp.
That's good. He's 100% then.
Okay, into the 85 1300 we have Invincible, Ty England, big weight of 60 kilos.
Yes, big weight, but I think with the senior rider, I think he'll appreciate that more than an apprentice.
Absolutely.
Big thing with him is a good track. He'll improve on that. Is forget his runs on soft tracks. He doesn't handle them at all. Doesn't give his best. So look at his good track form, and he'll be a good chance.
And Leopari, Hugh Bowman.
Yeah, well, we worked out this last preparation that he likes a mile, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
That was you and me, wasn't
Yeah. And since we've been running him over the mile, he's
it?
just a different
Different
horse.
horse.
So
New horse.
first up, 1300 for a new prep, you'd expect him to be sharp, and I think based on that, he'll be hard to beat.
Yeah, absolutely. And we also have Encostaline resuming.
Costa line
Short of his best.
resuming, yeah, just carrying a bit of extra weight. So I think he'll need a run or two. But he is one horse that gets in under the radar occasionally.
He
So
is.
would have loved to run him first up 1500, but just carrying too much pudding.
Okay, into the Fillies and Mares, Godolphin Crown 1300.
Yep.
Saritza with the top weight of 59.
She's been disappointing. I think there's a few reasons. She just lost all her confidence and wet tracks. Back on a good track at Hawkesbury. I think she can certainly improve.
And has plenty of ability on her day.
Yeah.
El Lou, Christian Reith. He gave it a good ride last start.
He did, but it didn't work.
No.
Run last. How
No.
come you put him on again?
Wow, Mr. G. Schofield's on the sidelines and he has the key
He
to
might be
that.
on the sidelines for a while too, I'm tipping.
Well, this isn't a tipping show, Chris.
What is it?
No, it's certainly not.
So,
Leave that up to the
he
stewards.
rode the horse to right. We'll see how he rides her. She's drawn wider. I think that she'll appreciate that. She doesn't like being on the fence.
No.
And that heavy track and shifty track, I think she just struggled with the touch, and she's freshened up nicely.
Okay, and we also have Shillelagh, Ty England, barrier 10.
Another one that'll appreciate a good track. Her form on good tracks is far superior to soft tracks, so bear that in mind. And I think she can improve. She's drawn out a bit, but she'll be getting home really good.
Okay, and what can you tell us about Lincoln Blues in the Guineas?
Lincoln Blues was
rather.
one of the favoured runners for the Derby in New Zealand, which has proven to be a very strong race. However, our horse dislodged its rider as the barrier opened and therefore took no part, but his lead-up form was very good, including, I think, won a Group 3 race in New Zealand. So,
Trialled well the other day.
he did, Charlie. So you've got to respect New Zealand form of stayers. This is a 1400 metre race. I think he'll need the run, but look out for him once he gets to Queensland.
Absolutely. Barrier 1 helps get a soft run, everything else. Hawkesbury Gold Cup, we have Vanbrugh, Group 1 winner.
Yes, a long time ago.
Time to strike.
Yes, he's working well, he's trialled well, he'll get a good track, which he's been waiting for. Miles a touch short of his best, but he's a class runner.
Absolutely. And we also have Marinostra, barrier 16.
It's going to make it hard for him, and on a good track. Probably a good look at whether or not he's a chance. If not, we'd save him something else. But Ty England aboard, I doubt there'd be a rider that rides Hawkesbury better than Ty. So that's certainly in Marinostro's favour.
Okay, and we also have Beyond Thankful, Christian Ruth.
He'll need the run, it's too short, but watch out once he gets up over 2400 through winter.
Okay, and finally in the last start winner, So Willie.
Good win first up.
Barrier 15 makes it tricky.
Does. Good jockey aboard from Tom Berry. We'll have a good look at the speed maps as we do prior to each race and try and devise a plan to give them the best chance. So just come back in great order.
Okay, just got the 3 runners down at Caulfield. In the 2000 metre race we have Hersley, Craig Williams, barrier 2 of 14.
We do. He should be hard to beat from that barrier. He's
Right.
been running a model of consistency.
What about Expect?
You
Same
can see
race.
expect.
Same race.
Yeah, they can't both win.
Why not?
What's he drawn?
It was dead heat last weekend. Barrier 10, 11. 11 of 14.
Well, there's a good reason. Wet track, he'll improve. But if it's a dry track, no, wet track he doesn't like. and they're getting a bit of rain in Melbourne.
Yeah.
If they get a good track,
Meeting was almost
you'll
up today.
see him be a very good chance.
And Loving Home in the mile.
He's ready to fire, expect on a good track.
Okay.
Loving Home on a mile, he'll need the run, but it leads into a nice 2,000 metre race in 2 weeks' time.
And
Try
that's it.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Good job, you loved this week.
Good job there'll be people watching this week. There was no one watched it last week.
Yeah, I got abused by my mum last night. Said it was awful. Anyway, have a good weekend, everyone.